feel like I'm at delay. Damn, this is delayed as shit. I can't. What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. Um, Terrence, what's up? I see you now. Mika! Mika, what's up, baby? What's up, girl? It's so good to see you, Mika. My girl. Oh my God. You said you were going on vacation. Where you going? And everything and all and that stuff and all. Oh my God, I'm so good to see you, girl. Oh my God. I never see you in the live streams. And you always miss them. No, I don't, Mika. That gives me fuel. You feel me? And also, it's from an honest place. That's the thing, too. That's what makes your comments so special to me because they're genuine. Like, I know it. I feel it and I know it, you know? And I thank you so much. You are fuel for my fire, girl. I love you for that. Wow. Vegas? Let me find out. You didn't learn nothing from me. I told you no gambling. God damn it. All right, fine. But just know that I get 50% of anything you win. I hate it. I hate it. I don't even want it. But I'm told that I'm supposed to get 50%. I have to. They want me to have it and stuff. Um, um, told you I was on the last night. You would have told me to give someone else a chance to talk. What? I told you. If I was on live, you would have told me to give someone else. No, I wouldn't have, girl. Because you just jump in wherever you can. It's all good. Oh, man. Oh, you got a sister out there. Greetings to her. Hey, Chanel. Um, uh, but if I was on. Oh, I read that. Oh, yeah. You just clarifying. I understood it. I understood it. Yeah. Charmaine Champagne. What's up, baby girl? My God. Mika, did you get a chance to see? I think you did. All I gotta do is look at the damn comments. Um, Wait, let me get there. I can get there. Man, I'm so excited to see you, Mika. That's just crazy. Like, I can't. While I'm waiting for it to come up, I was gonna ask you, did you get a chance to see the? Oh, that's not what I want. Oh man, I'm all wrong right now. The Zam Zam video, and also, yeah, you did. I see you. Um, well, I know you got a chance to thumbs it up, but maybe you need a chance to see it. The Zam Zam video, and then also the Jinn video, because That's what I want to. I haven't seen the water one yet. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You're going to love it. Um, and so, and to the room, I want to say that that's what provoked me to do this right now. Two things, because I was supposed to come back today and make those phone calls. I know, Mika, and I love you for that. You know, man. Oh, by the way, everybody, share the video right now. Share this video right now. I never remember to say that in my live streams. I always be like, thumbs up the live stream. So you do it. You still got to live up, thumbs up the live stream. But I also need you to share it. Everybody, start sharing it right now. Do it now. Do it. 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 That's what your part is. You do that. Um. But anyway, because I was supposed to come on and make those phone calls, redo those phone calls that I did yesterday. But today didn't go anything like I hoped it would go. And so, alas, I didn't get a chance to. And then time got away from us. And I feel like that my camera angle's all jacked up. And there's a delay. Anyway, the day got away from me. And so I felt bad that I hadn't been able to keep my word on that. That's first. And then, but those two subjects are weighing on me because I put a lot into both of them. But forget me, they're just really, really profound topics. And I wanted to be able to talk about it, you know. I almost did a hangout, y'all, but I decided not to. But I'm going to be doing a hangout real, real soon, like probably in the next day or two. Did you get the video sent? I sent you. What was it about, Charmaine? I looked at that school website calendar, and they don't start school till September 6th. Thank you, Mika. Thank you. That's extremely important because I felt like it was September, like it's, you know, that I know that I'll be hearing that school is September, you know. I'm not in school and I don't have children, so, you know, and half the time my nephew and my nieces, I don't know when they're in school and when they're not. um, and then they have all these weird days off or faculty days and stuff. So I don't know when kids are in school. Like I paid my dues. I don't need to know the schedule. No, it's okay, Mika. I love you, girl. Be safe. Be safe. And hopefully we get a chance to get face to face real soon. I love you, girl. Um, which video, Charmaine? Because a few people shared some stuff with me from Google Plus today or yesterday. So which one, Charmaine? Um, you know, I'm getting lag on this, y'all. Like, I mean, not lag. Like, I mean, I see my channel, and the delay is I don't like it, and I don't remember being this. You know, it's a little quicker than this. Like, I'm gonna do a move right now. I'm doing it, and I'll tell you when you're seeing it. I just did it. Now it finally just you guys just saw it. I can't. Oh no, Charmaine, I didn't get that. No, I didn't. I have to check my notifications. It's not. So was that? But you seen like, well, maybe it's my video. Mika, I cannot with you. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. Oh my God. I can't. Oh man, girl. You are everything, Mika. You are everything. Um, uh, um, what was I gonna say? Um, I don't know. Damn it. I'm going senile. You know, you could put it in the link in the chat. I can make you a moderator or whatever they call it. Okay, Charmaine, so I just made you moderator, so you could put the link in the chat. Okay. You are, but you know, you also keep me in line too, Mika, and you be looking out for me big time. I appreciate you, girl. I appreciate you. What's up, LC? Good to see you, LC. And also, LC, appreciate you for the link or for that Roland Martin thing with Daryl Scott. That's something else we can talk about too if y'all want to. KR Watkins, what's up, my girl? Okay, Charmaine. I'm there. It says you are blocked from following Tariq Nasheed and viewing Tariq Nasheed's tweets. Please learn more. So I'm never on Twitter, so I don't know why I would be blocked. And I don't know him. So I can't see it. So that's out. Um, oh, okay, KR, I see you. Don't take the plane down, Mika. Wow. Why are you guys wowing? Yeah, and the bitch is 60. Never. Yeah. LC sent me that link. Uh, and this is, by the way, LC, this isn't the first time that Roland Martin has raked his ass. And Roland didn't really get the ass this time because just the way it went. But he, um, no, Elsie, we don't want to start that rumor. I'm never on Twitter. He doesn't know me. I go there and it says you're blocked from seeing it. It could just be he's blocked. Maybe his thing is, I don't know. I don't know. But, I don't want to say, let's not put that out there. You see what I'm saying? Because our people will take that and run with it and make it something that we don't even know what it is. Um, y'all know what that means. It's prayer time. So I need to go and make my last prayer of the day. So I'm going to stop the stream and then I will come back. Um, that's why we have these on our phones, because most Muslims, because sometimes you be like, I thought I prayed everything already. I thought I was done. And then too, the seasons, and so that affects because of it just so, yeah. So I'm gonna stop the stream here, and so that I can go and pray, and then, or I'll leave it on if you guys just want to be in the room chatting. I don't know what to do. Um, like I don't know what to tell you. I'll just pan up to the ceiling. Carol Watkins. Oh, I need to go watch Jamal Bryant to see what he had to say. Yeah, that I put the link on that video. There was somebody didn't shout out that I seen. I thought Daniel Brunson, my homeboy, want to shout you out. I gotta go pray, you guys. Last prayer. So, you know what? Whether you stay or go, I'm just gonna pan this up and just leave it on. That way, I don't have to try and reestablish the stream and all that stuff when I get done. So, hello. Wait, just had a brilliant idea, real quick. While I am praying, I will do this. Wait, there's always more than one way to skin a cat. Uh, see. I'll just let this play.
And so, our ritual when we make the
Wait.
Hajj to Mecca, to complete the Hajj, the whole ritual is based on the Prophet Abraham. And so that when he leaves
Back in a moment.
to go on this journey that we now imitate when we go to the holy city, his wife was left running between these two locations. I'm not going to get too involved in it, but anyway. But again, the angel Gabriel comes and strikes his wing and this water gushes forth. This is Zam Zam. Over the decades and centuries, archaeologists have studied this water. It is the purest water on earth. Its medicinal properties and its health benefits are untold, my people. But here's the catcher. They cannot find the source of this water. Archaeologists have been all over it, your best engineers and know-it-all people, and they cannot find the source of this water, and it continues to flow. And as much as you take out, it replenishes itself. It's free of any impurity, and it doesn't leave any type of residue. It doesn't rust anything. It doesn't, it is amazing. When we know someone is going to the holy city of Mecca, we always say, bring me some Zam Zam, bring me Zam Zam, bring me Zam Zam. This is the holy water, everybody. It's not some gay priest, saying some Christian bullshit over some tap water. It's just not. I'm so sorry. I need you to know the holy water actually exists, and Muslims possess it. And that is the subject of our piece in this video. All right. I have some video for you. I think we're going to begin with some article just to prime you and give you a little bit of more of a detailed history, more than what I've just outlined to you. And my overall purpose is once again to open up a portal to help you look through and understand the knowledge that Muslims possess, the undisputed divine and holy things that I'm able to present to you that should cause you to search your own feelings and thoughts and to think. In John the 16th chapter of that thing they call a Bible, I'm over it. I always tell you, there are little tiny patches of truth that Muslims can recognize. It's like the truth, so you recognize it when you see it. It's like seeing a family member. You're sitting in an interrogation room, and the fat devil-ass cop says, all right, we're going to show you some pictures of suspects. Just look through here and tell me when you see somebody that looks like a suspect. And it's a big-ass binder. And you actually got a very good look at the person. You know exactly what they look like. You have a photographic memory. So you start going through the pictures. You'll know it when you see it. You'll know it. You get to the end, you go, nope, it's not in there. Because you know what the person looks like. Let's make it even more specific. It's your family member. Goddammit, Ray Ray. Alright, he's on crack and goddammit, he stole a car, I'm over it. Alright, you know Ray Ray, that's your brother. You see what I'm saying? You know Ray Ray. He live at your house and everything. You know Ray Ray when you see him. So you start going through this binder. Hundreds of pictures. You go, nope, he ain't in there. So, I use that analogy to say that the discerning eye of the Muslim, when we look at the Christian scripture, and you guys know that I own several Bibles, I've showed them to you, I always quote the Bible, etc., etc., so that when we come upon anything that we know is truth, we acknowledge that. And so in your John 16 chapter, when it is prophesying the coming of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Christians, of course, call it a comforter, which I can go to Bed Bath & Beyond and buy, all right, or bed in a bag or some bullshit at Walmart. I'm over it, where it says that when the messenger of truth comes, that right there, that opening line, the messenger, well, we have a word for that in Arabic, Rasul, Rasul. Rasul, messenger. And so when we refer to the Prophet Muhammad, we even say وَأَشْهَدُ أَنَّ مُحَمَّدًا عَبْدُهُ وَرَسُولُهُ. I'll say it again. وَأَشْهَدُ أَنَّ مُحَمَّدًا عَبْدُهُ وَرَسُولُهُ. Abduhu, servant. Rasuluhu. Abduhu wa Rasuluhu, servant and messenger. You understand? We bear witness that Muhammad is the servant and messenger of Allah. Ashhadu an Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. Alright? The messenger. So when the messenger of truth comes, he will bring you into all truth. He will tell you about the future. He will speak in my name, and he will not be presenting his own ideas. Now, did I just describe a thing or a person? Who's got their hand up? So I saw a hand in the back. Who was it? Who was it? Did I just describe a person or a thing? Because I'm trying to help you get rid of this whole Holy Spirit bullshit. Christians just insert Holy Spirit when they have no idea of what the fuck is going on. A spirit is a thing, not a person. We all agree. So just that opening line of John 16, did I describe a person or a thing? And before that, when Jesus is speaking, he says, if I don't go, he can't come. We're talking about a person, a man. The Prophet Muhammad, Muhammad ibn Abdullah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is not rocket science, my people. Everything that I've said right now, even if this is not about you becoming a Muslim, that's between you and Allah. Allah guides whom he wills. La ikraha hafid. So, this is about just common sense. You hate the beach, I love it. But we go to the beach and I go, that's the ocean, right? And you go, yeah, that's the ocean. That means you have to go and bask in the water and you have to love the beach now. You just need to acknowledge what is actual truth. In fact, that's the ocean. Unless you're a complete idiot, you would acknowledge that. That's what I'm asking you to allow yourself to do here. Acknowledge. Not about accepting,
I'm going down.
adopting, just acknowledging. Acknowledging. Do you understand me?
The return of the Jedi.
So we know this is the Prophet Muhammad. And in the Psalms of
Okay, let me come back to y'all. To my dashboard, not the dashboard, my video. This is what I want. I'm back, everybody. Ceremony of how we love our bodies danced in ritual. Oh, feel the rhythm bound into the ritual of love. Love is a ritual. Where we at? I love you. Ajane, what's up? That's my right hand, y'all. That sister is a grinder. That is Sister Soldier, Black Fist, and a pick. Understand it. I love you, Ajane. I love your passion. Kai, what's up, my brother? My beautiful brother. You guys see Kai Love in the room. We had a beautiful talk yesterday. You are a gift, brother. You are an asset to, you're an asset to me. You're an asset to yourself. You're an asset to everyone who knows you. I know that. I know that. And I love you. But yeah, appreciate you, Ajay. You so right. Like they be selling, and then get your holy water now. Be like late at night. You like, cause I usually keep my TV on. So you like, you turn it over you got bubbles coming out and everything. And you just like pop off water and shit. I can't. Jedi, my dude, give us some of your great wisdom, my brother. Actually, Daniel, we're going to discuss a little bit of this, the Zam Zam water. Anybody that saw the video, I really want to hear from you. Also, the Jinn video. Anybody that saw that, I want y'all active. I want you active. I want to hear you. I want to know what went on in your mind. What was your impression? Power the Nikki, what's up, my sister? Good evening. Uh, I'm not going to apologize for the late hour, you guys. You know, this everything I do is from inspiration. So when I feel it, I feel it. I'm trying to catch up on what I missed when I went to go pray. Yeah, that's a good question, LC. LC was asking, has Daryl Scott been in contact with Omarosa's fake, 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 fake? Um, yeah, that last comment on that, with LC with the Tariq Nasheed thing. Yeah, because he's busy. I I would think, you know, like I'm not on his radar, you know, which is fine, you know. Um, so that would be like I went over there and it was like Gladys Knight or somebody. I don't know. I just had to come up with a name, you know. It's like Gladys got me blocked, as if Gladys knows me. Well, actually, Gladys do know me, so and she owed me $10, but that, I'm not going to talk about that. So y'all gonna have me saying stuff. Shah, love, salamu alaikum, rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my sister. Oh, jazakallah khair for being here. Alhamdulillah. Where are you? Are you at work? Do I have to get you? Ms. Genova, peace unto you. Thank you, Daniel. I'm gonna read you guys' comments. I'm just gonna flow. I'm gonna do yeah, LC Oprah owe me $10. That's why she see, but y'all don't know. Back when Oprah was like, it's the last 25. The last 20, I gotta get the hands. The last 25 years, 25, 25. And when she was doing the countdown of her show, because her legal people had told her if she ends her show, she don't have to give me my $10. That's what had happened and stuff. That's what had happened and stuff. So it's Oprah know what's going on. I'm in litigation right now with Gail. Alhamdulillah, you're off tonight, sister. Allahu Akbar. Uh, my Muslima, did you get a chance to see the video that I did about the Jinn, or even the one that I did about the Zam Zam? I'll wait for your answer. Um, I will say this, you know, I first want to deal with the Jinn, because and why I feel this energy on me to come and do this stream right now is the energy that I felt when I did that video and when I did the Zam Zam video. Because the liberation of our people is going to come through knowledge. And I didn't get to finish the Jinn video. Okay, mashallah. Inshallah, you will finish. The liberation of our people, everybody, is going to come through knowledge. Is the doorway. It is the doorway. Because I always tell you knowledge equals action. But the weird dynamic that I have witnessed with my people over the last several years is there's just knowledge either comes in and it stays there, or it just bounces off. You see, which tells me there's a deficit, there's a disorder, because certain things require a certain reaction. So if you're like, when you got to sneeze, you sneeze. Okay, appreciate you, Terrence. You saw the one on the Jinn. Allahu Akbar. So if you got to sneeze, even if you want these people to do that fake little, which sends me, or if you want these people that lets it out, either way, there's a reaction. There's something that has to happen when you sneeze. Somebody comes up and touches you with something hot. You jerk away. There's a reaction. There has to be. Because how many of us have seen a movie where it's like they go up and they do something to the person and they're evil and they just sit there and just laugh at them? And they're like, get the hell out of here, and they run or whatever. So knowledge is going to be our doorway to liberation, because what my strategy and my philosophy has been, even since I started doing YouTube videos, is that if I can educate the people from my perspective and use my talents to help them see clearly their predicament, their enemy, their environment, and their condition, that's why I preach the big three. I feel like if I can get my people to see that, then there should be an urgency that should rise in you. There should be an anger, a fury. When I'm in my videos, that if it's something that requires my fury and my anger, that's real. That's what you're getting. That's real. It's coming out of me. So that I'm full up with it, but I'm ready to act. Knowledge, action. You see? So that's where I've been trying to get my people through. But the bullet A of that is character. Because if the character of our people doesn't change, there's not going to be any movement. And character is also possibly, I'm unsure about what I'm about to say to you right now. Character is possibly the retardation that is happening, that is preventing us from action. Character. Character. I've done full expose videos on just character. Unfortunately, they went away with the other channel. Speaking of which, I may be fighting to get my old channel back, you guys. I may. I had a very long phone conversation with Lisa Cabrera. I was inspired by her. I was absolutely over it. It's the will of Allah. I'm done. I'm over it. We'll start again. And so, but anyway, so I may be trying to get that back. But, so I've done long expose videos on just character. And, I am too, Daniel. And so, this is why I come at you with so much about character. It's also why I sometimes chastise you. I call it holding up the burning mirror. Because you can't, if you see any channel that don't ever talk about us, and I'm not talking about the Tony Sotomayores of the world that just are talking about us in a negative light just to be sensational and slanderous. I'm talking about when you just tell your people the damn truth and tell them they some bullshit and this is why, and you need to clean it up. But it comes from a place where people know that it's like that you doing it from a place of love, because you're frustrated because you want better and you can do better, and damn it, I want it. It's like that. So I also, as you know, I preach so much about the Christian vomit because it is the albatross that hangs around our necks. 86% of our people in this nation are handicapped and retarded by the Christian vomit. Islam is a doorway to character, to knowledge, to liberation, and to action, everybody. I need you to hear that. So when I bring a video like the Jinn, it is to illustrate to you the undeniable divinity of Islam, and by extension, the holy revelation given to mankind, the Quran. Because the Jinn is such an extraordinary thing, Zam Zam water is an extraordinary thing, but it's not like anything you're going to hear in a Christian church, where it sounds mystical and magical, but nobody can ever show you it. There's no evidence, there's no proof, it just sounds like a great story, like the crucifixion. It's a great story, makes for great movies, you know, but to be able to show you that the Jinn are something that is real, that there was another civilization of people that Allah created before you and I, because it goes to the spiritual realm. That was the purpose of bringing that, because it goes to the spiritual realm, which, because if you could get to the spiritual, then by default, you're going to start, whether you know it or not, or like it or not, you're going to start tapping into your character. You see, some things you don't get without a certain requisite, so you can't have, your character is going to be limited without a serious spiritual foundation. You understand? Your character will always be limited and flawed greatly. You know, the character of the Muslim, I always tell you, is superior to anybody else you're going to meet, because we have what is known as taqwa. We fear Allah and the last day. Like, I'm just not going to do you wrong, not because you, but because Allah knows. And then I will be in eternal hellfire. And I can't. I told you guys one time recently about the place I used to live before I moved here. And when I first moved to that place, oh man, what's up, fashionista, supreme goddess Nani? No, supreme goddess Nani? I am supreme goddess Nani? I just see you like holding a scarf. Supreme goddess Nani? And like with the shoulder. I love that. Yeah, I'm still on. So I told you guys the place I used to live, when I moved there, I had a beautiful backyard, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna be planting me some basil, and I'm having my tomatoes going, and I'm about to do me some mint, and I'm about to do some but there was cats. I'm from Southside Chicago. I can go get some rat poison in a minute and be over your ass, but no, I can't. So I suffered for 10 years at that place with no garden because of the cats, because of my fear of Allah and the last day. Period. Period. So characters is something that's really important, and that's why I'm trying to pull my people to a certain standard for yourself. You know, when I say that I am a king and I sit up on my throne, I mean that shit. I mean that. But I'm not talking about someone of great wealth and material stuff like that. I'm saying, like, I am a king because I am not a proud, arrogant man. I am a proud man because of who I am, because my character is beyond reproach. You understand? I am always striving to be in the good graces of the one that made me, and to be good to my people on the earth and these things, you know. So I am a king, and I proclaim upon my throne, you see? So I want you to up your own real estate value, but that comes through self-knowledge, self-awareness. It comes through courage to be not what you've been taught and what is normal. You have got to arrive at a plateau of the heart, because that's where I'm at. I'm at the plateau of the heart, where I am assured in every step that I make in life, because my first foot is always righteousness. So I don't have to worry about anything. Even if it doesn't go my way, my foot was righteousness. That's all I need to worry about, you see? So if I can coax my people to that place of spiritual depth and awareness, so then I present to you the Jinn. I present to you Zam Zam, because, especially the Zam Zam video, because that was like, Wallahi, if I wasn't me and I just was thug dude someplace and I seen that, and especially if I was a Christian, I would be like, wait a minute, there's something to that. Like when we see the artifacts from King Tut's tomb, we marvel at it. And we go, yeah, those people lived. And we've attached ourselves to it, and we the Egyptians, and we built Egypt, and we built the pyramids, and you just start claiming it. Why is it that when you see Zam Zam, you don't say, wait a minute, wait, because that's real right now. Right now. It is the holiest water on the earth. It is holy. And I gave you the evidence. I told you in Islam, we always have to evidence for everything. We have to have the evidence. You can't just bring us stuff and we go, oh, okay. We have to have evidence. And especially when it comes to our deen, our faith, our way of life. So, when I say to you that the Prophet Abraham built the Kaaba in Mecca, he and his son Ishmael, and I tell you that it was the angel Jibril who struck his wing on the earth for Hajar, his wife, and that now this water still flows, and archaeologists and all the know-it-all people can't even find the source of the water that has been literally flowing for thousands of years and is the purest water on planet Earth, that should stop you. And you go, wait a minute. Plus, don't forget all the other little vignettes of stuff I've told you about with Islam. To my women, I've told you eloquently and extensively about embryology that is in the Quran from nearly 1500 years ago, before embryology was even known, before anybody knew there was an embryo. If I was a woman, I would go, wait a minute. Well, how did they know that? At the very least, I would go study it to try and prove it wrong, so I could just continue being a fake Christian or something. But here Allah is describing the embryo in detail, on the inside and the outside, and all of its stages. At a time when there was no microscopes, and the embryo is something that cannot be seen with the human eye. That would stop me in my tracks. So, when we get to Zam Zam, I wanted to see, I was excited, first of all, to share that with you. And as one of my vignettes, you know, like I'm calling it that because because I will be just sort of sprinkling those into my work, you know, because they are essential. But I want you to have something to think about, you know, and something that makes you go inside yourself and start questioning, like everything, you know. So that's why I presented the Zam Zam video, because I was able to find the materials to be able to show you it. Even the video that I used, it was, even though it was a white devil that was narrating it, that almost made it even better, you know, because he didn't have the Arabic right, and he mispronouncing stuff and whatever, but that was fine, you know. Cure, you need to get a picture. We talked about this yesterday. So I'm giving priority in these streams to people that have pictures, always. Know this. So where's your picture? And you guys saw how they treat the water, like the masks and the hairnets and the gloves, and it's very, like, watch your tone, you know. I really wanted that to have an impact on you guys, you know. big time. Um, I don't want to get too far behind in these comments, you guys. Yeah, Daniel. Yeah. And I'm surprised that sisters are letting themselves be attacked. Like, why aren't they fighting back? Like, sisters don't usually stand and be victims. Like, sisters will fight you. Like, may I quote my brother Khalid Muhammad saying, "It's the system, not the people running the system." He said, "It's like saying it's the spider web, not the spider." I know what you mean, Nikki. It's the other way. It's oh, I know what you mean. I get it. I get it. Yeah, it's like saying it's the system, not the people. Um, and y'all know I hate that too. Like, don't give me inanimate things that can't. Well, the system broke down, and no, I have to identify and and indict individuals. You see, um, Jedi. I was just talking to a sister who was telling me she's always trying to talk to our people about revolution, liberation, and how some of our people attack her, calling her crazy. Well, you tell her to keep it up, Daniel. We all run into that. Even myself, people that just like don't want to hear it, and you're like, "Are you serious?" Like, but if you went up to they same fake ass said, they're giving out reparations checks for real. Where at? You should start doing that for those very people. Just pull that hoax on them. Be like, they're giving out reparations checks for for liberation, and just didn't give them no information. They'll be stalking you. That's right. Always attack the truth teller. Yes, Supreme Goddess, you have to. It's decreed. You have to respect all life. You know, not devils, life. Kira, I need you to slow down on the comments so that people that have pictures can get in. Um, so, and I ended the video, well, towards the end, with the guy who had he had cancer, and it was like, there's nothing we could do. It's a wrap, and then he went home and he wanted to go to Mecca, and his family, they went to Mecca, and he had Zam Zam water, and he was cured. You know, it's not just about the Zam Zam; it's about showing you, like, it's 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 showing you God. It's showing you God. It's showing you the Creator. Showing you, like, you can never get that out of Christians. They can't ever show you any evidence of anything. Don't take my word for it. Just go ask them. Just go ask them. What can you show me proof of? That's not Mark, Matthew, Paul, and Luke. No, throw that out. What can you show me proof of? Show me something. Show me something. Proof. They don't have a single stitch of anything. And in the very foundation that their lie is built on, the Gospels don't agree. It's all about the crucifixion and the blood of Christ. By the way, somebody, I don't know if somebody shared this with me, but I saw the fat porpoise, John Gray, back at his congregation speaking about being at the White House, and they were standing up, and there was the sisters in the front row, because they have to stand when they just testify by standing. It made me sick. It made me sick. And he was saying, I'm not Democrat, Republican, or Independent. I'm a Christian. And the place went up. And then he goes, we don't care about what we don't agree on, because we agree on the blood. And they went up. I hate the fuck out of Christianity. Always will. Always will. Always will. Always will. And also, I should say this about the Zam Zam water. That's something Christians should be interested in. Because remember, in the whole thing having to do with the Zam Zam water and its miraculousness, this is about Abraham. They say they believe in Abraham. And Hagar. I'm over it. I'm over it. So, Christians should be interested in this, but they don't know a fucking thing. They don't even know the Zam Zam even exists. They don't know. They don't know. Just go to Christians in your family and people that you know that are Christians. Just ask them to say, you're a Christian, right? Are you filled with the Spirit? Tell me about Zam Zam water. Huh? See, if Paul didn't say it, they don't know anything about it. And here there's so much beauty and evidence of the divine that we just marvel at and enjoy as Muslims. And all they got is the blood of Christ. Like a satanic ritual. That's it. Wow. Love is a ritual. So I thought that was profound, I thought that was profound. And it's interesting because, the angel also struck his wing on the earth when Mary, the mother of Jesus, when she was going to have Isa, alayhi salam. The angel struck his wing on the earth for her to drink from the water. And that water's not still flowing. But, and then of course later, then Allah made the date palm to hang low and she ate from the date palm. But, these are fixtures in the Christian story. They know the angel Jibril, even though they don't say it right. So Jibril, Hajar, Abraham, Ishmael, that's all Christian. Yet they know nothing at all. And they definitely don't know anything about Zam Zam. There's a deficit of the spirit. There's a deficit of the heart. This is why you have Christian pastors that show up to visit Trump. And I found out something else, you guys, about that. Before they went into that round table, they were told they couldn't ask questions. I didn't know that. I didn't know that because when I gave you guys the link for Jamal Bryant, I had listened to him, but I didn't hear the whole thing. So I heard it again, and then I found out it was confirmed that they were told you can't ask questions. So, because I didn't get far enough in his video, because he was challenging them saying, well, how come you didn't go in there and risk being thrown out there? But what have I said to you a million times? I said, we don't go into any room. The only reason we go into a room is to be thrown out of that room or to bring others with us. And I've ranted. This was an example of when you would do that. You see? But that's what what y'all are being represented by. And it's directly tied to Christianity. They think they're prophets. I can't. I can't. You know, you want to have respect for the Christian. You do. You want to, but you can't. Um, well, it really is just that, Daniel, because it's divine. So it is captivating. It is mystifying. It is, you know, and that's why in the video you guys saw, I brought you the Japanese scientist who had done everything to this water. I showed you even the person who had the dye that they were putting in regular water and it was turning it colors. And they put the dye in the Zam Zam water and it won't turn colors. And then he poured the Zam Zam into the one that had been totally dyed with the damn dye and it turned it pure. You know, I mean, that's evidence of the revelation. You see, just Zam Zam, that story of Zam Zam water alone confirms the building of the Kaaba in Mecca. It confirms the existence of Abraham and Ishmael and Hajar. You see, just that water existing testifies that's true. You see? So yes, indeed it is. You talking about Jamal, Daniel? No, the respect is you respect my platform, Cure. Don't give me this no respect. You're dominating the fucking room and you don't have a damn picture. And I've said it 1,000 times to get one. So take your shit. I've over respected you when you didn't deserve it. Don't approach the throne. I'm blocking you. How dare you insult my kindness? Take a hike. You come up in here, you change the fucking subject. I already put in the title what the fuck I'm talking about. You come in here with the Hebrew Israel bullshit and you going on other topics and all the bullshit. You're dominating the fucking chat and you don't have a goddamn picture. Take your ass out my fucking life. I'm not the one to play with. You're going to tell me about respect? And I'm looking at a fucking Judge Judy picture. Bite my ass. Now, I've blocked this person. And we can carry on. Yeah, that should have done it. Block Dean. We should be good now. Um, I don't know if this is just delay shit that I'm getting from this asshole now. Now, we can't see any of his shit. Or her, or it, or whatever you are. Don't try my intelligence. I'm not someone who plays games in life. And you were in the stream yesterday. And I was ranting once again. And now you're going to bring your ass and monopolize the damn chat after I already gave you a soft warning, but you didn't take the hint. When I said I'm going to focus on people that have pictures and give them priority. And then you're just fucking filling up the chat and filling it up and filling up. And then you're going to say, oh, no comment, no respect. Bite my ass. With a goddamn Judge Judy picture. I'm over it. Okay. Now that we are done with Judge Judy, I don't know where I was at in my thoughts. Yeah, man. Because that cuts to the very foundation of everything that I'm trying to preach and do and what I want from my people and all that stuff, you know? And you're just gonna come sit up in here and just, I mean, he's just, and I'm to ask you what you think about this, like a fucking, like it's a fucking, I can't. Oh, thank you, Daniel. So, um, so that gives the evidence of that whole event, everything about it, everything about it. So, when you think about our people in mass, what they're getting in the Christian church is just this sensationalism. It's a very sensational atmosphere. Very sensational. 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 You know? It just plays on all of this. Your receptors, you know? And that is being interpreted as holiness. And it's not, you know. It goes to also, you know, I've said like you shouldn't have your children exposed to any children's programming. What does that mean? Like, no, you're born, you say wah, and we start turning you into an adult. There is no children's programming, you see. But why I mention the children's programming is because children's programming, what it does is it gets you ready to start hearing music under everything. Every commercial for kids television has music for every product. The cartoons have music all playing. It's a constant stimulus, a constant stimulus, a constant stimulus. So you end up with human beings who can't be by themselves, who can't enjoy silence. You understand? Silence. They got to be doing something. It's got to be some kind of noise or something's got to be happening. You see? But you start making the person that from the time they're just kids. So all that noise is just there, you know? And so you can't have a serious absorption in a Christian church. Now you watch somebody like Fred Price. It's not a lot of noise. In fact, when I lived in Maryland, this was after 9/11, I think. He did a whole section on Islam. He didn't get a whole lot right, but I respected him, and that's when he came onto my radar. You know, I didn't really know who he was before that. But I mentioned him because there wasn't this drama church. At least not what they televise, you know. And then in my life, I've also been to white churches. It's like going to a funeral parlor, you know, which is fine. Because as Muslims, that's how our mosques are. It's not all this noise. There's no stimulus. It's about holiness and prayer and the Quran. You know, you're not going to get the imam up there patting his brow and patting and like no imam sweats. Christian pastors come to the to the damn podium with a towel and a spritzer and God knows what, you know. But character, everybody. I want you to, when I present these pieces, these evidences, because it's not for Muslims, it's for everybody. You're supposed to know about Zam Zam. You're supposed to know about the Jinn. You're supposed to know. We're not supposed to have a monopoly on this. Remember, all prophets are from God and all prophets are for all mankind. You see? So, just like Christians almost faint and die when I start speaking about Jesus and they don't know, and they find out I'm a Muslim, they can't believe it. Well, Jesus was a prophet, and Allah has instructed me that I'm supposed to believe in and follow all the prophets. So, Isa alayhi salam was one. So, yes, I believe in Jesus, but not the bullshit you know. You see? Like, we're not supposed to have a monopoly on this stuff, you know? We're not supposed to be the only ones that, like, we know their scripture. They don't know a damn thing about the Quran. We know their scripture. We know it. We know it. We know it. We know it. But you're not going to find a Christian that has a Quran. So just think what that could do for African people. Like a Pastor Gray church. There's somebody like me could go in and present the story of Zam Zam water to them. Without his fat ass there to editorialize and narrate. Maybe I'm being too optimistic because what I've also seen is that it's very difficult to get to the center of our people. Very difficult to get to the center, that soft center, you know, where change can happen. You know, you have to want it. You have to want it. But even if you don't want it, common sense should be in place. So when you see something like Zam Zam water, common sense should tell you, like, I don't ever like to think I'm better than anybody. I feel like if I know this and I can understand something, then you can understand and know it too. And I'm only perplexed when you don't. So I feel like that should cause, it would cause me to want to know more. I go and know more about that. Because I can discern whether somebody's lying to me or not. I know it. I know it. So it's the same thing. If I wasn't a Muslim and I sat in a Christian church and didn't know anything about Islam and I was only exposed to Christianity, I would say this is some bullshit and walk out. You know, or I'd be standing up asking a whole bunch of questions. They'd throw me out. What, boy? You don't believe Christ? You don't believe Christ is your personal savior? Actually, Pastor, I don't. I'd like you to could you do a dissertation on the crucifixion and why the Gospels don't agree? And by the way, part B, could you also tell me why why you don't know the last names of Matthew, Paul, Mark, John, or goddammit Luke, or the bitch they was married to, or where they ate, or who they knew, or any of their family lineage? You see what I'm saying? And by the way, part C of my question, I'd like to understand, how did you get the ritual of baptism with da 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 da? They throw me out. They throw me out. Um, I had an experience as a child. I had an accident. Was struck in the face by a swing. I was hit in the face by, it wasn't all black kids hit in the face by a swing. It was Muslims who helped me. They looked at me. They took me into the mosque, I think you meant, and nursed me. I've always respected them. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. But I'm glad you still self-corrected, you know. That's, you should always expect that. And it's interesting you bring that, Daniel, because just as I went to go pray, I had a brief thought about this couple that I follow that lives in Ghana. And this random thought just came out of the universe at me just then. And I was thinking about how they were saying, how they and others, I hear them saying, you know, when you go to Ghana, you know, you want to make sure that you know somebody on the ground, you know, so that you can get the correct price of stuff. Otherwise, they overcharge you. And I thought, I need to send them a message on their channel and say, look, because they don't know I'm Muslim and I communicate with them. I need to say to them, you guys need to hook up. Go and find where the Muslims are. Then you type that. That's crazy. I just had that thought when I went to go pray. That I need to urgently get to them and say, y'all need to, you know, go and find where the Muslims are and where they do business at and stuff, and where their businesses are and stuff like that, because the Muslim is not going to be inclined to overcharge you or try and do you wrong or cheat you and stuff like that, you know. Again, out of the taqwa. It's very important. Does anybody have any questions about either the Zam Zam video or the Jinn video? Anybody? Anyone? Bueller? Where y'all at? I appreciate you too, Daniel. Absolutely. But everybody's hit by a swing. I guess it's a rite of passage. They're just for us hood folks, you know. I'm gonna check our time because I can't. I'm not hearing anybody. Ajane, where you at? Terms, where you at? Chanel, are you still here? Charmaine, where you at? I know Mika's traveling. That's fine. KR, where you at? You still there? LC, I know it's late, you guys, and we're not going to stay on very long. And if you are on, anytime that you're going to be leaving, Miss Genova, where you at, girl? My Muslima, where you at, my sister? Where's everybody? Fashionista, how long have we been on anyway? All right, that's good. We'll go another 15. I feel like everybody else probably either fell asleep at their computer, fell asleep at their computer or something, because it's 1 o'clock Eastern time. 10 o'clock Pacific, and 12 o'clock Central. Um, so, do you guys have any questions for me? Is there anything that I can clarify or anything like that, on these subjects, or anything that you're curious about, or just, throw something at me? We can use this next 15 minutes to do that. But we don't need to waste anybody's time. So if you guys don't have anything, then we can land it here. Ceremony of how we love our mighty name in you. Oh, alhamdulillah, the sister is still there. By the way, Sister Shah, when are we gonna Skype? I'm waiting. When are we gonna Skype? And I'll tell you one of the reasons why I've been so anxious to Skype with you. Because, oh, he's fantastic, man. Thank you so much. In fact, I'm feeling guilt right now. You're in my energy space, Daniel, because I the prince called me earlier today because he's only allowed to call me video call on the phone, and I didn't answer. I don't know what I was doing. The plumber had been here because last night my bathtub started filling up with stuff I don't want to even name, and I was like, oh my God, I can't. But he's fine. I thank you so much. Um, and inshallah, I'm going to speak. We will get you. He and I will Skype or phone conference tomorrow. Uh, but to my sister, one of the reasons why I wanted to Skype with you is because we are both African Muslims, and but you are a Muslima, and I wanted to get insight into your experience, wherever you exist and breathe. I wanted to talk about that. I also was feeling, and I may be incorrect, that I might be able to be a resource for you as far as the deen. I'm not a sheikh and I'm not an imam, but I know my deen. And just that we could connect, but also it dawned on me too, I don't know where you're at in the country, and I think that you would really, really like my sister. She's also Muslim, and just there was some things. So I really want to have an opportunity for us to just go, get a Skype going one-on-one. So when can we do that, for the love of God? I'm waiting for your answer. Meanwhile, I'll say this, you guys, as we begin to land. I'm going to rebroach this topic again. I know I am. Because, look, there's, I don't remember what the view count is, but a few hundred people have watched the damn video. We should be talking about it. Yes, when, my sister? When? Good question, Run Rabbit. No picture. I've not seen you before. So I'll allow it this time, but I have a policy. You need to get a picture on your channel. You just got to, because I can't talk to people I can't see. I'm about feeling connected to my people. Got to be connected. Um, what time zone is that, my sister? But I'll answer your question, Run Rabbit. I'll give me 1 second. And why Run Rabbit? Like, what is that? Just- okay, very well. Inshallah, I'm really looking forward to it. And we're already connected on Skype, so we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, if that's the time is good for you, then that's good, and I will stalk you at that time. Just make sure your Skype is on. Run Rabbit. Um, I have been up and down the Quran to try to understand a few things. One, as an African, it's difficult for me to like I'm not going to be liking white people in this lifetime. I just don't see how that's going to happen. Inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Salaam alaikum. Um, but I have to place that in the context of my way of life. My way of life is Islam. And my taqwa, you know. And so I've looked for that. And it doesn't have any mention. And which also has me wondering why, or it has me believing that they cannot be created by the divine. Like, I don't believe that. I can't. Here, Allah created an entire civilization of people before us, the Jinn. And we know that He created the angels. And then Allah has described to us the creation of Adam and his companion. Everything is in order until you get to them. And it's just like this tumbleweed that just fucking rolled into the fucking oasis. And you're like, what? How's this tumbleweed in this green oasis? I don't know. That's why I say they must be the devil. Because all of history is written by them. The majority of it. And that has been written by us has been changed and hidden. So, all I see from them is evil. But even in their history that they wrote, they're savages. Conquering, pillaging, stealing, doing, taking, I mean. And then I open my eyes now in 2018 and I look around, I go, same devils doing same shit. Where's the chapter of peace and tranquility that was just, and it doesn't exist because they exist. That's my truth. That's my truth. That's my truth. Um, yeah. So, I'm not just being flippant when I say that the white man is the devil. Like, I believe that. I believe that. I believe that. You know? And, I don't even know if I mean it to be insulting as just a statement of fact, Like, I can't. I can't. Just like I said, I don't know where they come from. And they're not like anybody else at all. So I know. It's just projection, Daniel. You know, they call us that because it's really them. Everything they say about us, it's really them. It's them. It's them. They know it. It's them. It's them. And as you know, when I long for the liberation of my people, I long for happiness for us. I long for unity for us, and so many things that I long for. You know, and then I look and I see that how they fucked that up, and it just makes me just furious at them. I was watching earlier, which I watched a few years ago, but there's a new development. They just opened, you know, there's an automaker, African automakers in Ghana, and they make these cars that you would want. Like, I need me one of them. Like, yeah, put me down. And I saw this a few years ago. The guy that owns it, his father was the one that started building cars, like by hand. Now he has gotten it to the point, he's a young guy too. Now he's gotten to the point where they're manufacturing the cars, they do SUVs, they do limousines, they do it all, anything you can name, they do it. Beautiful interiors and all that stuff. What's up, information? By the way, you were supposed to be you were supposed to be giving me the number for Yusef. So, and I've sent you my email. And at that time when I saw it first years ago, they couldn't get Ghanaians to even buy the cars. Like, wouldn't do it. Now, they just opened up their first dealership in Accra, which is the capital of Ghana. And the tide has turned now. But there's a level of make me sick, piss me off, because I know that's directly tied to the white fucking devil. You see? So it's like, you want to be frustrated with your people, but you got to look at the source. It makes me sick. So all strife, all discord, all unrest, all war, all everything on the earth that is negative is caused by these people. Even bad weather. You understand me? So, well, I don't know how often you check your email information. If you like me, who knows? You feel me? But you know, I can send it again, you know, but I need that number. And he said in his video that he had already told you that you could give me the number. So I need to do that. Because that was supposed to be the next step for he and I. But now they have and they will be opening other ones. But in this grand opening that they just had, and they had food, they were giving away food, and it was very beautiful and all that. And the dignitaries from the country spoke, from Parliament and so forth. It was beautiful. And they own some of the cars, you know, to show that support. But the emblem on it is the Black Star of Ghana, bitches. Understand that. Love it. I'm gonna need to cool down, y'all. I'm getting hot. The emblem is the Black Star of Ghana. I love it. But when he was speaking at the grand opening, the young guy I'm telling you about, whose name I cannot remember, he was saying that he told a story of how there was this guy that he went to him and he said, "What do you think of Ghanaian cars?" And he goes, "I will never buy the Ghanaian car. I will never buy the Ghanaian car." And then he said it in the regular language. He goes, so then he went back to him. He goes, "Yeah, there's this great German truck that the Germans have built that's amazing." And the guy goes, yeah. And so he goes, yeah. And he goes, okay. So he goes, and, and the fucker drives the truck, and he's giving it all this high praise, and it's the best truck that's ever been made in the history of trucking, and we can't. And then he goes, it's Ghanaian. Oh my God, I can't. But I love that. Good night, LC. Yeah, we got 5 more minutes, y'all. God damn it, because I know we passed the 15 minutes. I said 15 minutes ago. But I was excited and disgusted all at the same time, because in that same minute, I'm happy for them. Just the time that it's taken. And during his speech, he said, he goes, there's been sorrows, there's been tears, but there's been joys. He said, but the sorrows and the tears have been way more. You never hear anybody say that. Even if it's true, they never say it. And that gave me even more respect for him, because even in this moment of celebration, he's still acknowledging that hurt, but also sharing it, and you could feel it, so it was tempered in a way, man. Yeah. So my greatest prayer that I always ask is, I always ask Allah to just destroy these people off the earth. At least in my lifetime, it'll just be best for all humanity, I've mentioned this to some other people, but I think I'm going to do it myself. I think I'm going to go ahead and write a fantasy book called The Day White People Were No More, or The Day White People Left the Earth, or something like that, and then begin to present this fantastical, realistical vision from my own life and my worldview of what that would look like. Tomorrow you wake up, there's no more white people. Boom, police brutality is gone. That's first. You see? A lot of the colonization and all that stuff that's still kind of still there and all that would be gone. I mean, there's so many things, you can't even list it, that would just be like, no more, there is my wife, y'all, my YouTube wife. What's up, D-Bro? Hi, Jedi. I have a question. So, do you think if the world was rid of whites, we would have world peace? Yes. And we want to define world peace, Deej, because people are and have been inclined to get along down through the ages. And we're careful because, remember, they write the history. So they tell you about these great wars, and there was all these conquerings and all this, and because they want to equate this level of savagery that they've been maintaining as if, well, that's always been the way of mankind. And no, it hasn't. People are inclined to peace and getting along. There certainly would have never been any world wars, because remember, the only person on the planet Earth that's ever staged world war is white people. No one else. No one else. No one else. And we don't make any distinction between where they live on the earth. If they have that skin, they're white. Period. We're not buying this. What's the shit? I'm Irish. That one really sends me right into the ICU to be put on oxygen. And these other so-called ethnicities they have. There is no ethnicity with these people. You're white. That's it. We're done. So my long, protracted answer is, there would be a sense of harmony that we can't feel right now, that would exist without them. Because without them, you don't have the World Bank. Without them, you don't have armies. Because everybody else has an army because we have one. That's it. or because we're there and they are our puppet government or something. You see, they have their tentacles in everything, so they're a disruptor wherever they exist and breathe. So would there be world peace, like as if everybody's just skipping through the streets and singing? Not that, but it would be a level of harmony, is the word I want to use, that I think has not been seen and unequaled as of yet with their presence on the earth. I believe that. She asks me all the time, when are you going to talk to your friend, Mr. Jedi? My kisses to her. And we're going to go here in just a few minutes, you guys. I'm just trying to get your last statements in. Barbara Edwards, shout out to you. Jedi, I love your videos. Keep sharing the knowledge. Thank you so much. They keep watching, and keep sharing videos. That's what I need from you guys. Like, y'all not really on your grind the way I really need it. One of the reasons why my channel, since I came back, one of the reasons why my channel is not really doing the numbers, and even my videos aren't doing the numbers, is because you guys are not sharing the video. Even here in this live stream, you should be sharing this out so that more people come to the room. I need you. I tell you guys all the time, I'm nothing without you. I'm nothing without you. I can't do anything without you. I'm here because of you. Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, definitely Rum Rabbit, because they are a people who introduced this whole, first of all, money and competition, and like you're supposed to always be competing. Like, I don't need to compete with anybody. I am the Jedi. I'm self-assured and divine in my own creation. I don't need to compete with nobody. I'm good. Like, I'm good. I'm good. And they've set this artificial psychology up on the psyche of the citizens that you should be competing. Like, everything's a fucking competition. And no, it's not. It's just not. Dark Blade, salute to you. I just think we'd have a serenity. A serenity. Will people disagree and have their little spats and stuff? Sure. But even that would de-escalate, because a lot of people are stressed out on the earth because of them. So then there's that, like all roads lead back to them. All rotten roads lead back to them. Why do we always have to dance in our face? Can't black folks do that? In a minute, you get to poking and just stupid. Oh, man. Anyway, so I hope that answers your question, Deej. What do you think? And we talked about this on our wedding night, so I'm not really sure why you're asking me this. I don't know. What you think? I love you, Deej. I love you. Man. So, I don't want to overindulge. My grandmother always said, don't ever wear your welcome out. So, it is late across the country, and indeed across the earth. I wanted to come and bring that, no, I love you more. I always say that too. Like, anybody that knows me will tell you, when they say I love you, I go, I love you more. Like, cause I do. Cause I people don't love the way I love. And that's no salt to them. They just don't. They just don't. So no, I love you more. You don't know, So I love you more. But I wanted to come and bring and try and get us involved on this topic. Apparently, the few hundred people that have seen the video are clearly not in the room. Because they're all exhausted from watching the video. Anyway, I'm going to rebroach this topic again, you guys. I'm not done. Because I'm not done because I still haven't heard from the people that watched it. You know, in fact, just real quick, let me just see, even on this channel, how many views there were on that video. Just on like Zam Zam. So on this channel for Zam Zam, there are, waiting for the number, 86 people that saw the Zam Zam. So fine. But 12 people thumbs up the video and 5 people commented. Where are those people at right now? So they're not here. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And then I know that it was, I don't know what the count was on Jedi Revolution, because I released it to both channels. So they're not here. So I will be picking this topic up again, because those people, I do want to know what they thought of the video. And, you know, I just need to know, like, I mean, I want to know, like, how did you feel? Like, what did you get? You know, did you, whatever, you know, you know, so, so that was the purpose of this, you know. So I think I indulged you and you've indulged me enough. And so we will cut it here. Tomorrow is, what's today? Today is Wednesday, Thursday, whatever, I'm over it. Anyways, so Thursday, I'll be doing another live stream. I'll be doing another live stream because I'm trying to fish for those people. Trying to fish for those people. And I say this as I close. If you're watching this video now, as that you weren't here live, this was a live stream, and you're now watching it back, and you saw the Jinn video, and you saw the Zam Zam water video, I'm requesting your presence tomorrow, Thursday, in the live stream here on the Jedi channel. Turn on your notifications and make sure that you're able to come into the room and be a part of the stream tomorrow, God willing. All right? So, that's that. So, to the rest of my crew, my troop that was here this evening, I want to say that I love you guys all, and I appreciate you guys who saw your notifications, even answered it at this late hour. Appreciate that, love. So it wasn't for naught. I am appreciative. And I'm burping. But I gotta go. I love you all, but I've got to go. I am the Jedi. I'll see you soon.